everyone, and welcome to my tutorial. Today we'll look at the difference between SPSS and AMOS statistical software, and what informs today's tutorial is that I've always received several questions from my viewers asking, should I use SPSS or AMOS for my statistical analysis? So in this video, I'd like to explain to you the differences between both and when to use each of the statistical software in your study. So what are SPSS and AMOS? The SPSS stands for Statistical Package for the Social Sciences, as you already know. So it's one of the most important tools for conducting general statistical analysis like descriptive statistics, t-tests, regression, correlation, ANOVA, and many others. While AMOS stands for Analysis Moment Structures. So it's a companion software to SPSS. It's designed specifically for structural equation modeling, which is a more advanced statistical technique. So in course of this tutorial, you'll be able to understand the things you can do with the SPSS and AMOS. So if you were a graduate student or early career researcher thinking about the kind of software you want to use, this video may be very helpful to you. So while SPSS is a versatile tool for general statistics, AMOS focuses on building and analyzing complex models that involve relationships between multiple variables. So why do you want to choose SPSS? First, it is user-friendly, okay? So it is easy to navigate and it's quite easier for those who are new to statistical analysis. You can easily use the SPSS, like I've demonstrated in several of my videos. Two, it has a wide range of statistical tests. So from simple comparison of means, like the independent samples t-test, to descriptive statistics using percentages, means, and standard deviation, minimum, maximum, to advanced regression. So SPSS can have you covered. Number three is that it allows you to clean your data, allows you to code and then transform data efficiently. So in this case, SPSS is good for data management. So if you have bulky data with missing values, SPSS can help you to sort them out, clean up your data, and then to be able to have good data to enable you run your analysis. And again, SPSS can enable you to present visualization like creation of histogram, scatter plots, and box plots easily. Okay, if you use a plugin like Process Macro, it can help you to create interaction graphs if you conduct analysis like moderation using Process Macro, a plugin that is also attached to SPSS. I would also like us to look at why you would want to use the AMOS. AMOS is a specialized tool for researchers dealing with more advanced models. So here is why you may want to choose AMOS. One, if you want to conduct a structural equation modeling, say, so the software will allow you to model complex relationships between variables, such as mediation and moderation effects. Okay, you can also conduct simple regression analysis, multiple regression analysis using AMOS. Two, you can create path diagrams. You can visualize the analysis model using AMOS interface to create them. Okay, so which will enable readers to understand the relationships. Then three, AMOS will enable you to conduct a confirmatory factor analysis, the CFA, which is an excellent tool for validating measurement models, especially for survey instruments. If you want to learn about the psychometric properties of your instruments, validity, reliability, conducting a confirmatory factor analysis using AMOS can be a good idea. So which tool should you use? In summary, I try to summarize it this way. Use SPSS if you are comparing means, example, t-test, ANOVA, or you want to run regression analysis or correlation tests, or you want to analyze frequencies or descriptive statistics. SPSS should be the ideal statistical software for you. If you want to use AMOS, it means you are interested in testing hypotheses involving indirect effects, or what Andrew Hayes called conditional direct and indirect effects, in this case moderation analysis, mediation analysis, moderated mediation analysis. 2, you want to validate measurement scales with confirmatory factor analysis, CFA, or analyze complex models with latent variables. So if you look at this pictorial image, you will see that this is a typical example of a structural equation modeling. So in this case, I have 3 independent variables, 2 mediator variables, and the exploratory decision as the dependent variable with their indicators or factor loadings. Okay, so this is like saying you want to check the relationship between the independent, the mediator, and dependent variable simultaneously, and you still want to account for the indicators for item statements, which we call the factor loadings. Okay, so you want to see how all of them are performing simultaneously in one study. So AMOS gives you the opportunity to do that. I have performed series of analyses on structural equation modeling, confirmatory factor analysis that you may want to check out down the video description box. This is also another way you can also present. This is also a structural equation modeling, again performed using the AMOS software. Now this is a typical example of a path analysis. Here we have 3 independent variables here with their covariates, and then we have 2 mediator variables and the 2 dependent variables in this case. And you can see that all of them have their regression lines positioned where the relationships are pointing. We want to see, particularly, you can see that, for example, the variable named proactive, you can see that it has its regression line. We want to see the relationship between that and job embeddedness. We want to see the relationship between proactive and adaptability. Also, we want to see the relationship between proactive and objective career, the same thing to subjective career. And then we also want to see the mediation effect. So this is a complex path analysis that you cannot be able to run using SPSS. Rather, the AMOS software will enable you to do that. Okay, now here this is a typical example of confirmatory factor analysis. So this is a complex one when you have multiple variables, quite a good number of a large number of variables with their factor loadings or the item statements used to measure them. So this is exactly what you may likely see. The image by the right side and the one by the left side is exactly the same thing. The difference here is that we have more variables with indicators here, while we have a lower number of variables with their own factor loadings or their indicators or item statements here. By the left side, this is a typical example of measurement invariance analysis, where the factor loadings, the indicators, the disturbances, as well as the covariates were all constrained. So this is why I said that AMOS software will enable you to run a complex analysis. Okay, and then the same thing here. You can see this is a typical example of a normal confirmatory factor analysis, and this is a typical example of a path analysis. You can see the relationship between the independent variables, the mediator, the dependent variable, and the covariates or confounding variables, control variables, as the case may be. So in conclusion, you can see that if you want to run simple analyses that are not that complex, you can use the SPSS. I'm not trying to say that SPSS cannot enable you to perform complex analyses, but there's a level to what it can do compared to what AMOS can do. For example, supposing you have a model like this where you have 2 dependent variables, 3 independent variables, 2 mediator variables, and then probably you have another variable here, a moderator variable. It will be difficult for you to run that simultaneously using SPSS. But in AMOS software, you will be able to do that. So which tool should you choose? It really depends on your research needs, like I summarize here. So if you are just starting with statistical analysis, SPSS is best option for you. As you advance and you want to run complex models and advanced techniques, AMOS will surely be a way to go. If you find the video helpful, you can share and let graduate students benefit from this video. Thank you so much. I'd like to read your comments about what works for you, the best software that you've used, and how you were able to arrive at using them. Thank you so much for watching.